Shrimply the best. Better than all the rest. Better than a crab cake. Patty cake, baker's man. Bake me a shrimp cake as fast as you can. I love a crab cake. I really, really do. But you know, sometimes you don't have any crab. Sometimes you don't want to cook with crab. Sometimes someone you're feeding doesn't eat crab. Enter the shrimp cake, and they're just as delicious. We're gonna start with our hot sauce mayo, and that's just because it's really easy. You just need a half a cup of prepared mayonnaise, add 1 tablespoon of hot sauce to it, and that's literally it. So I'm gonna go in with a little Mexican style hot sauce today because I'm feeling like it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 more. You can whisk it, you can stir it with a spoon. Once it's nice and smooth, I recommend just giving it a little taste. Mayonnaise off to the side, and it's time to work with our shrimp. Now here is the thing. Whenever you buy clean shrimp, it almost always has the tail on it. Don't worry, because I'm going to show you how to remove it really easily. So all you're going to do is just take the tip of your knife, insert it into the tail, just like that, and quick little swift move. Get the entire tail out. You can also do this just using your fingers. Grab the end of it and flip it around. You can sort of pull out the tail just like that. Easy peasy, shrimpy breezy. We're just going to go ahead and cut these into either 1/4 inch or 1/2 inch pieces. You don't want them to be too fine because we're just going to mix the chopped shrimp with a bunch of other ingredients to form our delicious, delightfully chunky little shrimp cakes. All the shrimp down. All right, let's get it into a bowl and then let's give our hands a wash. First thing we're going to add are a couple large eggs. Crack them into a bowl so we can lightly beat them before we add them to the shrimp. Egg into the shrimp. And to this, we are going to add 3/4 cups of panko breadcrumbs. We also want to add 1 teaspoon of finely grated lemon zest. That's probably the zest from about 1 medium lemon. And we're going to save this, we're going to cut it into wedges to serve with our cakes. In addition to the lemon zest, we are going to add one of my favorite pantry ingredients of all time, smoked paprika. And then we just need 1 scallion. We really need about 3 tablespoons of minced scallion, but I'm gonna go ahead and just add 1 whole scallion. Whenever I mince a scallion, what I like to do is I actually like to cut it in half crosswise first. Then I cut it lengthwise into strips, which makes it just a little bit easier to finely chop it and go to town. You just wanna make sure it's fine enough so that you get a little bit in each cake. We're gonna add 1 teaspoon of kosher salt, and then we want to add a 1/2 teaspoon of freshly ground black pepper. All right, we're going to grab a spoon, and we're going to just want to mix this really well. This isn't even cooked yet, and it smells so good. This looks great. It is time to make some chunky little shrimp cakes. All right, we're going to heat some olive oil in a large skillet over about medium-high heat. Once the oil is shimmering and glistening, we are ready to start forming our cakes. But got a little hack for that. We're going to scoop them right from the bowl into the pan, and then we're going to flatten them with one of my favorite kitchen tools of all time, fish spatula. We're just going to scoop a little bit of that shrimp mixture, and we're going to add it right to the pan. I like to add the scoops to the pan clockwise because then you know which ones you added first and which ones you added last. Take your fish spatula and very gently just flatten them down, just like that. Do not worry if your cakes are not perfectly round. I actually prefer sometimes when you get little crackly edges because they get a little extra crispy, and that's delish. It's been about 2 minutes. Let's give it a little check. We're going to start flipping these little patties here. Ooh, that's a nice crispy one. That's a nice little crispy one too. It's been another 2 minutes on this side, so I'm going to go ahead and take these right out, transfer them to our little prepared baking sheet here. Going in for round 2. All right, we are going to get this platter ready while we finish the last batch. Go ahead and add some of that spicy hot sauce mayo. Now these ones are beautiful. A couple more minutes on that side. I'm going to go ahead and cut a lemon. These are ready to come out, and they look and smell so delicious. Let's go ahead and cut that heat, and let's build ourselves a little platter, shall we? I love to pile all these little shrimp cakes onto a platter just like this. They are so great as an appetizer for a dinner party, or they make a really great hors d'oeuvre. So we've got all these on a platter, and we're just gonna pile some of these lemons. I love it. I cannot contain myself anymore. First up, I'm gonna hit it with a little lemon juice, maybe dollop a little bit of that spicy hot sauce mayo right on top. You could use your hands, but I'm gonna use a knife and fork. Irresistible. The shrimp flavor is so delicious with that scallion and that little bit of smoked paprika and the lemon and then that hot sauce. So amazing. And I feel a song coming on. It's Shrimply the best, better than all the rest. Seriously, you gotta make these.